Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome. How are we all doing this afternoon? Let me know how the volume of everything is at the moment. Trying a new mic out today, so we'll have to see how that goes. But if it's too loud or too soft, just let me know and I can obviously change settings and we'll go from there. Guys, I'll try and keep up with the chat as always during the streams. However, if I miss something, just let me know as always. But yeah, we'll get started with the build today. We're going to be building a fuel truck here in Advanced Mode in Stormworks. Pretty much very similar to the one I have on the workshop. However, obviously you guys will build it from scratch today. See how everything goes. And obviously I'll be chatting with you guys as always. Hi everyone, hi. And then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let me know how you guys have been enjoying the new ship series that we've gotten out the last 2 days. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm really enjoying building the boat or the ship itself. But yeah, let me know how you guys are thinking about that. I think we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Thanks, Max White. Much appreciated, man. So first things first, as always, we need to build the frame for the actual truck itself. Okay, so we've got the back section of the truck now. We are going to then move on to the front section and build the cab up. I think, I don't know, what do you guys think? Aircraft engine, or should we go for a jet engine today with this truck? What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. When is the next survival stream? It's going to be tomorrow. I announced it over on my Discord channel earlier today. Jet, aircraft, jet. Okay, so I guess we're building a jet-powered truck today. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if we can do it. I'm sure we will be able to, but as I said, we'll have to see how that goes. So first things first is we start to build the framework. Let's see how the actual jet engine is going to fall into this. I've built a truck with a jet engine before, so this will be quite interesting. Yeah, okay, so compressor as always to start with. Then we can go with the combustion chamber. We then need our steam turbine to take power out of that. Actually, I'm gonna just turn this to the side, guys. So we have our port on one side so we can access it and run our piping back. Cool, we've got another port on that side. Okay, so we actually it's not that big. I guess we could go back a bit. Gonna bring everything back, guys. Go, and then we got a little bit extra space now. Okay, so that's the first part in. Make it turbine powered. Yeah, so we're using a jet turbine to power at the moment. Wheels pop out turbine. Yep. Make a boat with hull tutorial, please. I've got quite a few videos, Mr. Nugget, on boat hulls. Small ones, and then the one I released yesterday. You know, the new ship, try to put a helipad in the front of it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm working by a design that I have at the moment, so I might end up putting a helipad. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. I'm modifying the design quite a bit to how I like. Can you build a seaplane sometimes? Yeah, we will. I haven't built that many planes, to be honest. They're not my most favorite thing to do. However, yeah, I might be doing that in a future video. Now, I actually want this whole section to be one down, so it's going to go ahead and grab all this and just bring it one down quickly. Go paste that through. Box. Merge that together, and then we're going to delete these blocks underneath here so that it's like that. Okay, next part, we need to add our wheels onto this. So we're going to be using the medium wheels to start with, and we'll just see where we need to place them first off. I'm going to place them down in a random spot, guys, just to see how it looks to start with and see if everything's on the same level. So that's fine, that's all on the same level. I don't think I'll be doing suspension today, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. These need to come in. Cool. Just remember, when you're placing these guys, as always, if you're using X-plane, this is going to be in a different direction to the other one, so you'll have to invert one. Just by the way, if anyone's wondering. Okay, we'll go ahead, spawn that in, see how it looks. Cool. Pretty happy with that. Engine's nice and low, so it shouldn't topple too much. We can go ahead, start adding all our piping that we need to get done inside the vehicle itself. Might be a little bit low, but we'll play around with it. Might have to make it a little higher. But as I said, we'll play around with it. See what we can do. Okay, cool. Let's start with the piping. So we are going to power both of these. So we need to just go ahead and grab our enclosed pipes. Cool. Only problem is we don't have a four-way pipe piece at the moment, or just yet in the game, so we need to try and figure a way out how to add this all together. What I'm going to do is come up, then once we've come up is we're going to then bring it into a central pipeline just going across here. Perfect. Cool. Go ahead and we can now start bringing this. Actually, we can bring it down, I think. Bring it down a bit. Also, guys, let me know if the music is too loud or too soft. I'm trying something a little different today by having music in the stream. As I said, let me know if it's too loud or too soft. I can always go ahead and change that for you guys. Cool. So once we're here, we can now start building up a bit. Cross. And then we're literally just going to go ahead and join these two pieces. So this is going to be the output power from the turbine, and it's going to go straight into the rear wheels. We're not going to make it four-wheel drive, we'll just make it two-wheel drive at the moment. And then what we can do here is we can go ahead and disconnect that, disconnect that, and we can start adding in our different pieces that we need. So for example, as always, guys, we will need a clutch. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a clutch in. And then we're going to head and use 2 gearboxes. If we need to use less or more, we can obviously do that and change it as we go on. So I'm going to delete a couple blocks here, guys, so we can see what's going on in here. I think we'll rotate it. I'm going to do it so it's pointing towards the engine. If we need to go ahead and change that, we can, obviously. Cool, so that's our gearboxes done. We can go ahead now and just finish filling that in. Finish filling all this in here. Get the we can get the actual tow bar done. Don't forget to enable your X-plane again. Cool. Go ahead, take that off, Bring it like that, and then we'll go ahead and just while we're here, we might as well just add the lights in for the back. If I can find the lights. inventory menu changes so often now that I get lost in it. I can't find out where I am anymore. Okay, cool. So we got our little bar at the back where our lights are going to be. Gee, we could, if we wanted to, delete that and add a mag connector in the back here so we can obviously tow things. I think that'll be pretty cool. I think it will be cool. I'll catch up with the chat in a couple minutes, guys. Me 2 secs. Okay, what's going on in chat? Lowrider truck. Yeah, it might be. I haven't seen you do a whole tutorial. Well, the video I did yesterday was pretty much all about building a large to medium-sized hull. Just about the design in general. Are you adding extended fuel? What do you mean, Mackie? What computer do you have? A pretty good computer. It's quite old. It's about from what, 2013. So it's not the most powerful, but it's pretty good for its class. The music's okay, a bit less loud to make you more sense of the stream. Okay, yeah, I can go ahead and lower the volume of the music. There we go. All done. I know, but the third part, my bad. Okay, this is my first live stream with you. Hey, Thomas. Good, welcome, man. Welcome to it. A lot of fun. We did a lot of cool things, and you guys get to choose what's going on with the actual creation, which is quite cool. Okay, so we got the back section done. We need to do the front section now. Do the front section itself. I'm gonna build the area up that I'm going to be using for the bumper in the front. So that's where the bumper is. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this, and the reason why I'm deleting that is I'm gonna go ahead and grab a robotic hinge. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add the robotic hinge just over here. This way, what we can do is we can build our cab on top of that, so we can actually get our cab to lift up and lift down and, as we want. So I think that'll be pretty cool. But obviously, we'll have to see how that works. It might not be the best, but as I said, we'll see how it goes on. Actually, might be a hole here. Actually, I might move this forward one. Place that there, delete that. Okay, cool. And then what we can do is go down. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and change colors now. Go white for now. Build like that. We can go ahead and paint this at the same time. Maybe just paint that too, if we can. Can we? Can we paint that? I don't think we can. Paint. No, it won't let me paint that. Maybe if I paint it on top. No, it still won't. Okay, delete that. Go and grab the hinge again. Place it down. This time I'm going to place it down in white. Cool. And then let's see if we can go ahead and paint. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And then we said we were going to join these pieces together. Now I can't hear the music at all. Guys. There we go. 30%. Gonna say it like that. Cool. Morgan, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How did you get comfortable confidence to talk into your mic? I think there's problems myself other than that. Smelly, I don't know. You know, most of my career I've always been a people person. So I've always been talking to people. So it's just really adapting that into doing it in front of a mic instead. And then yeah, that's pretty much about it, to be honest. Please make sure you add a horn to the truck. Yeah, we will. We'll go ahead and try and hide it somewhere. I'm not too sure. Only problem is we only have foghorns in this game at the moment, so we might have to alter that and maybe do something like that. What would you like the devs to add to the game? I got a whole long list, man. Don't worry, a whole long list. A lot of you guys know the kind of things that I want added into the game. But yeah, the music volume is good. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to change from song to song. It's just pretty much from the YouTube library. I just wanted to put some music, and rather than having some music instead of nothing at the end of the day, for you guys. So yeah, might not be the best music, guys, but at the end, it's something. So yeah, cool. We're gonna start working on the next part of the build itself. I'll grab some lights. See if I can do that, and if yeah. I'll add that in, and then we can go ahead and add. Start getting our framework all in here. Cool, that's done. Next thing is we're going to continue to build the cab up. Got that built up. This section, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we'll be changing that at some stage. I'll probably put some fuel tanks or something here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we got that done. Let's finish building the inside. So we need a floor for the truck itself. Go with that's going to be the floor of the truck. Go ahead and start closing this off. As you can see here, you'll be able to lift this up and see inside, which I think will be pretty cool. We can go ahead and delete that. Actually, no, keep that for now. We'll continue building this up and we'll start adding in some detailing work in the front, but not to worry about that just yet. So we got that done. Have a look inside here and see what else I'll finish off with. Might just go ahead and it's just a couple curved blocks inside. Yeah, cool. And then actually might close that off. Cool, and do the same thing at the rear. Cool, got that done. And then what we can do is we can actually just go ahead and maybe test this and see how it looks. Let me catch up with chat quick, guys. How fast do you think it's going to go? I'm not too sure, man. We're going to have to see. Mr. You're the best. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Can you make a jet-powered submarine? Yeah, we could do that. How fast is it going to go? Not too sure, man. Not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. What country are you from? I'm from South Africa. Originally, but I'm in the UK now. Why not use big truck you already made? Because I want to build one with you guys. That's the whole point. Is no point in not showing you guys. When I do Mac recordings, I sound really bored, which just isn't great for streaming and such. Trying to figure out how to sound happy and more confident is hard. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it's just about practice. When does the giveaway end? The giveaway ends this week, Friday at midnight, and then I'll be announcing it on Saturday, November 9th. Yeah, it is. Goodbye, Thomas. Cheers, man. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. I love the new ship series. Can't wait to see the next video. Thanks, Tommy. Really appreciate it. So now got me too. Cool, man. Light speed is how fast it's gonna go. Yeah, we'll have to see. Bro, I knew it. I'm still down there. Oh, cool, man. Cool. Negative. Hey, man. What's going on? Build another fuel tank. What on the? We are going to be building a fuel tank on the actual truck. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Slowly but surely, guys. Okay. So before we do anything else, I think the next part is we need to go ahead and test the test the cab to make sure that it opens and closes. So what I'm going to do is just going ahead, add a simple switch there. We need a negative signal to open, that's fine. That's going to go ahead and do that. And we just need to just temporarily place down some electricity to obviously get this to work. I'm just going to go ahead and give that some power. And then we can, don't know if that's going to work. We'll see. I'm going to give that some power and then we'll see how the cab opens. So it's going to be a low truck. I might go ahead and just make the wheels one lower. It's very low. Hey, where are you going? The truck is rolling away because I haven't given it brakes. So yeah, you'll see guys how the cab is going to open up here, which I think is going to be quite cool if the truck doesn't roll away from me. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that. Samuel, what's going on, man? Welcome. When is the next big ship video? I'm not too sure. As soon as I get a chance to work on it, I will. Truck's just rolling away in the background. Lol. Zendra, I play Stormworks at 720 by 480 and it's playable. I'm sure it is. It's not that great, but it is playable at the end of the day. Okay, truck's all the way down here. But yeah, so that gives you an idea, guys. So you kind of can go ahead and obviously see the inside. I think I might go ahead and paint this black, but not too sure yet. And then obviously you can go ahead and we'll set this up to a button and then we'll go ahead and close the whole truck. Cool. I think I might, what I'm going to do, guys, is just actually lower the wheels. I'm not happy with the height of them. So I'll go ahead and just delete all this. Want it to be a little bit higher than what it is currently at the moment. So we're just going to drop that down, and then put our T-piece, and then we'll get our straight pipes. Probably polymorph and Stormworks will help. And then we'll grab our wheel pieces. Cool. I think that's going to be much better. It's much higher now. So we'll on that and just see how. Oh yeah, that's much better. So we'll just lift the front piece also. So here, delete that, bring that, grab the wheel piece. Cool. And then if we want, we could always go ahead and actually lower this now because we have more space. So that's cool. Let's spawn that in and see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's looking more like a truck now, guys. Much better. Everybody in Insane Championship is best. I have a Core i5 8th gen and it's barely playable. I got an i5. I think it's like 4th gen or 5th gen. I can't remember. It's the 4670K. I bought it in 2013 and it's overclocked to what, 4.4, and it runs really good for me at least. Like I'm streaming at the moment and playing the game. CPU usage is only, I think, at like very, very minimal amount. I have a MacBook too. Okay, we might try playing a MacBook. I haven't tried, but it might be. MrNJersey and Wood. I'm not going to repeat that. I haven't spoken of content in ages. Spinning. Oh, and I was trying to stream like 10 minutes ago, but I saw you and you were streaming, and so I was like, oh well, never mind then. Okay, sorry, Smelly. Samuel, Mr. What feature would you like to see next in the next episode, or in the next Stormworks update? I'm not too sure. The next updates, for me, I don't know. I really want some type of like customizable screen. I know we were talking about this in Discord the other yesterday or earlier today, I can't remember. Customizable screens are a big one for me, and I also think that Tunko, hey, thanks for the sub, man, much appreciated. I also think that parachutes for vehicles will be a cool thing. And there was something else that I had earlier on my head that I really wanted, but I can't remember it now. Oh, large winches. I want large winches. I'll put like proper ones, ones that we can put on ships that we can do anchor systems with and do like proper cranes and all that kind of stuff with. That's what I want to see in Stormworks, to be honest. Okay, we can go ahead now. I'm much happy. Where's my truck gone? I have to go and get it. Okay, so we have our truck. We can delete that and that because we don't need it anymore. We've lowered the cab down. Great. We can actually, because we lowered the cab down now, we could actually lower this piece. Cool. And make our doors. Cool. Okay, next part is we're going to build up the main cab itself. And then I think we'll go ahead also and delete some spaces for some seats. Let's go ahead and grab the driving seats themselves. Build a block to the side first. Cool. Delete that. Great. That. Actually, I might build that up again because that's going to be the center console. Should I move it one forward, guys? What do you think? I don't know. I think we should move it one forward a bit. I think we should. How are you going to cool the engine? The engine, it gets cooled by air, so it's gonna in theory suck air. Actually, that's a good thing. We might need to actually just add a fan to it. Go ahead and grab a small jet. There we go. Now it's got a little fan on it. I'm not too sure if you actually have to have those or not, but we've added it now, so all good. What was I talking? What were we thinking about earlier? What's going on? Okay. Why is Stormworks so laggy on the laptop? I'm not too sure, man. James Hale, thank you for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Glass blocks and lightweight blocks are very useful if they give it. Yeah, customizable glass blocks will be really cool. I was also thinking the other day is for the outfits. So these ones, do you see when you place it down, you get it creates this like block around it. I would like to see it where it doesn't have the outside on it. It just has that that back piece. So we can actually make, for example, if we wanted to make a inventory or like locker, we didn't have these lines in between it, if that made sense. That's what I wanted to do. But that was just my personal opinion at the end of the day. Okay, cool. When did you start playing? We started at 4 o'clock, so what, 30 minutes ago, plus minus? Okay, so chairs, what are we doing? Don't know if we should move this back. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll start with where it is at the moment, and then if we need to move it more back, well, I guess we always can at the end of the day. Okay, so we got that. We'll start building this up, and we can start adding our windows in. Windows, there we go. Question is, yep, 3 windows. Fantastic. Go ahead and grab our. Now, are we going to use? Yeah, we can do that. Or no, let's do corner pieces. Oh, not that one. That one. Corner blocks, cool. Then we'll go with solid block maybe. I'm not sure. Haven't decided on that piece yet. Okay, so we've got that. We need to do our batteries. Batteries I'm going to be placing just over here. I actually want to connect it to... Let's see. Let's grab our batteries. We can actually build. That. No, I'm not too sure yet on how big this cab is going to be, guys. Funny enough, might just bring it there for now, and then we'll play around with it. So battery, boom, battery done, easy. Next thing is what else we're going to do. Maybe, I guess we could just fill this block space in with using fluid ports at the end of the day. Something like that. Somehow deleted. Okay, Mr. Nugget, thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Well, I don't know if that's too far back, guys. Obviously make it smaller. We could bring it to there. This. Could have it like that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. We'll do that. Do that, and then what we'll do is we'll bring this back a little bit. Maybe something like that. Not too sure. Not too sure just yet, guys. Let's spawn that in and see how it looks. Happy with that. Happy with that piece. Okay, we'll leave it off for now, and we'll play around with it and see if we need to take it off or remove it. One thing I will add. That, and then we can go ahead and add our window pieces in. Oops. Okay. Got that. Let's grab our window pieces. Don't know which ones I'm going to use, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do is just close that up like that. Then maybe just use 2 double pieces here. Those ones. Okie dokies. So we got that done. Let's finish off doing our front section. So do that, and then I think we'll curve that round. That. Grab that. Have it something like that. Looks weird. Why does it look so weird? We'll play around with it and we'll see if we have to, what we have to do to get it to look half decent. Looks weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it like this for now, and then we'll play around with it and see if we need to change that or not. But yeah, okay. Next thing is we're going to build like, maybe just build something to come out of here. See how that looks. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like that for now. Cool. That's done. We've got that. We can start building. Then we can start now building this fuel tanks and everything on the back. Getting that all hooked up and done. I'll just catch up with the chat quickly. What is the chair is like a pilot seat? That's as hard as you can't. We don't have any other chairs at the moment. It's either that or you could always use the other one, which looks like a pilot seat even more. You only have 2 pilot seats that you can use. Otherwise, you could always use a helm, but helm you have to stand. So in theory, we'll be standing inside the truck instead of sitting down. So yeah, hence the reason why we're doing that. Just thinking about it now, guys. I might just bring these chairs one forward, about there. And just see how this looks in comparison to how it was before. Yeah, that looks better. And then we can have our dashboard here. We'll do something special with the dashboard later on. I'll tell you guys what we're doing with that. Okay, cool. So once that's done, we obviously, I said we need to do the fuel tanks. So we go ahead, grab our fuel tanks. I'll use large ones probably for this video. See how they look on the side here. That's too big. I guess we could always go in, or we could just go out like that. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Fuel tanks for the fuel truck. Lol. Okay, so that's done. We are going to bring that into this system here. So we can go ahead and grab our corner pieces. Great, and then what we'll do is we'll bring it straight. Actually, I don't know if we should join it, because we need it to come on to that side. That's where the fuel is. In theory, we need it to be over here, both the tanks. Yeah. We will have to go through. What's happening with this gearbox? Hello? Just gonna fix this quickly, guys. There you go. Yori Smith, hey, what's going on, man? Thank you very much for the sub, much appreciated. Okay, so we fixed that. We said that we needed to bring our fuel to come through here, so we can delete that, delete that, delete that. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, delete that, delete that. Take that off. Disable the X-plane. Grab a corner piece, and we're gonna bring it like this, and then up. I think that's about right. Chris Olsen has subbed. Hey Chris, what's going on, man? What's going on? Okie dokies. So build that up. We can obviously build this across. Grab our corner piece. Ben saying, hey man, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Cool, so we got that built. We just linking, for those of you joining in, we're just linking these fuel tanks on the truck together now. We can go ahead and do that. And then we need to do a T-piece here. T-piece, T-piece. Cool. And then a straight pipe piece there. And then this piece is then gonna come into there. Fantastic. Cool. Bring it there. Grab a corner piece. A corner piece. Of, see what's going on with the corner piece. There we go. And now it's come out of there. And then we can just take our piping straight across. into the engine where it needs fuel. I might actually, hold on, might go ahead and just add a pump. I don't know, we'll leave it without a pump for now. We might not need one. Okay, so that's done. We've got that all connected. We can go ahead and finish closing this off. Start closing that off. Close this all off just like that. And then maybe... haven't decided yet. Okay, cool. We got that done. We can obviously paint the fuel tanks if we want to paint the fuel tanks. Up to us at the end of the day what color we want to do that with. Cool. Let me catch up with chat, see how you guys are going on. Mr. Blobs, okay, cool. See you just now. Grant, will I upload this to YouTube? Yeah, it automatically gets uploaded after my stream. Crab, I subscribe. Cool, man. Thank you very much. Graham, what's going on, man? How to donate. Mr. Nugget, use in my description, you'll see there's a big donate button. Literally just go ahead, click it, it will open up a link, and then you can pay or make a donation if you want to. You don't have to. I'm not telling anyone to go ahead and donate, but if you would like to contribute something towards me, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, it helps getting more videos done, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. Press the bell icon next to the sub button. Yeah, and then you get notified what's going on. Mr. Zuko, are you going to make one big tank? Are you going to divide in a section like diesel, fuel, jet, water? So I don't know actually. I think we can do one tank, and then depending on what we need, we can obviously go and adjust it. Mr. Blob, super chat not enabled. No, it's not just yet. I'm still waiting for the monetization to come through from YouTube. That's still in review. Once that comes through, then obviously I can go ahead and enable those features, which I'm looking for. I get notification all the time to other videos. Yeah, you just need to make sure you're notified to me, and then you'll get notified of all my streams and all my new videos. A custom tank will be yeah, we will. We'll be doing a custom tank for the main fuel that we'll be carrying on the truck, but we won't have a custom tank for this vehicle. But we'll see how it goes at the end of the day. I came with just now. Did I see a jet engine? Yes, you did, Mateus. What's going on, man? Welcome. Get him, you sub. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Josh, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome. Water or gas? Diesel fuel, etc. Jet water. Jet water now. Can you make a tutorial for big engine ships because I want them to go fast, but they go slow? Crazy Gaming will be getting to that in one of the next videos. Well, not the next video, but one of the future videos of the ship that we're building. That we've been building the last 2 days. So you'll probably see it in episode 4, 5, or 6. I don't know. I'm not too sure yet. Chris, yeah, 1,000 subs. Yep. Hello everyone. Did I miss anything? Hey Joshua, what's going on, man? Amphibious boats, oils, be cool, and looks like we're refueling down boats. Jet fuel in the fuel tanks. Yes, we do. Still getting there. Getting it slowly but surely. Okay, so jet fuel. There we go. I think, and I don't know if you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the next thing we need to worry about or focus on is going to be getting this engine started and working, getting the instrument panels all done in the main area or cockpit area, and then we can start moving on from there on, I think, and then start working on some more things. But I think we need to just worry about getting this truck to actually drive first of all. I also want to just delete this because I want it to be lower. I like it where it is currently at the moment. Enabled. Might even drop it one. Yeah, I'm happy with it there. Cool. Delete that. Delete 3 because we're going to put our lights there. I can find the lights anyway. Also, we can test out the torque meter. I haven't actually tried it out yet since yesterday's update, so we can go ahead and maybe add that into the system somehow. Let's see. I think what we'll do is measure the torque coming from here. Cool, grab the torque meter. Oh, why? Okay, it's too big, so we just need to angle it. Cool. Torque meter. There we go. We've got the torque meter on, and we can test to see how it works. But I think, yeah, as I said, guys, we need to start getting the vehicle working. So, first things first is we will need some dials and gauges and brakes and all kinds of things in here. So, start by maybe coloring all this and just making it black. Start with. Cool. So first things first is we need a speed sensor. So I'm going to be using a dial. No, not compass board. Dial, please. Thank you. Doesn't want to let me place it. Okay, we might have to go ahead and use digital display. 28 stab wounds. Nice name. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the stream, man. Okay. Disable explain. We have dial there to tell us how fast we're going. We have a indicator light. No, I don't know. We'll figure out what else we're going to put there. We need to have. Figure this out if I can rotate it. So we'll need one for fuel. We'll need RPS, torque. What else do we need? RPS, torque, fuel, temperature I'm not worried about. Speed we have there, that's going to be fine. Maybe we can put a compass ball on. Cool. What else do we need? Oh, we could have put a clock instead. Actually, I'm going to put a clock up here. The clock, and we can tell what time it is. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we got that. We need a couple levers and things. So the first off will be, obviously we need a lever. I'm just thinking we need something for brakes. So we're going to use a button for that. We also need something for the clutch. We'll need to add that in. What else? Trying to think, guys. Trying to think what we can do. Going on in chat. Can you make a fuel boat next stream? Maybe the next stream is going to be the survival series tomorrow. I'm only YouTube mod for now. Yes, Mr. Love you. The YouTube mod. Wish they would add nuclear reactors, make atomic submarines, nuclear boats. Could be pretty fun. Could be pretty cool. By the way, MrNJersey, you shouldn't update your subscriber goal counter. Oh yeah, we actually need to do that. I haven't done that. I think I still had it on. I still think I have it on 1,000. Wow, that was from last weekend, guys. Thanks for reminding me, Morgan. Much appreciated. What's going else? Battery. Yeah, we got batteries, dials. Yay. Cool. Maybe you use a PID to control the RPM and only have a clutch. Yes, we will have a PID to control that. But I'm just thinking how we combine everything. I think you're probably correct. If we use an up and down, or we use the WS to control the clutch of the engine itself, and then we have a lever in the center maybe to control the RPM. Although we shouldn't in theory need to change that. And then let's fill this block in here. Sorry, it's irritating me. We'll also need a couple buttons, of course. So I'm just going to add a couple buttons in here. I'm not too sure what they're going to be just yet, but I'm just going to add in a few in the moment, and we can play with that to see what we can use with it. I might add some lights here also, but not too sure just of yet. Okay, so we've done that. Next thing I wanted to do was delete that, and I think I'll just add a indicator block so we can have indicators. Cool, we've done that. Oh, it needs to be grey. Hold on, grey. Okay, done that. We got our indicators. We can obviously go ahead and paint all that up. Grab a nice yellow, I think, will be fun. But yeah, hold on. I think I have a custom color. Yeah, cool. Indicators on the back. Cool. We need to just need to add in this piece here. Cool, and then we can just go back to painting quickly. Custom color. Yep. Cool, got that. We needed to do lights at the rear, so brake lights, and then our reverse lights that we will set up at some stage. Cool, got that done. We need to hook up everything in here. We also need to find some way to start putting some logic, guys, because obviously at the moment we don't really have any way to put logic. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete this and start putting some temporary logic just in here. So first things first, PID controller, obviously control the jet engine RPS. What else will we need? That for now. We'll also need some system to do the clutch. So we'll use a threshold gate along with a switch box and 2 1-number inputs. Oh Jesus, that was loud. Lexi, thank you very much for the donation, much appreciated, man. I love your videos. I made a jet plane, but after 30 seconds of flight it can pitch up. Wondering if you know why. So 30 seconds of flight, it can pitch up. What do you mean by that? Just let me know in the chat, man. Everyone give a big thumbs up, please, to Alexi or Alex for the donation in the chat, please. Big thumbs up in the chat. Okay, so let's get all this wired up. Batteries, we also need to get wired up. We might want to just have a circuit breaker of sorts for the electrics. So could do is over here, go ahead and put a circuit breaker, if I can find it. There we go, we got that, and then obviously we can turn that on for the power. So battery goes in there, we might also need a generator to charge these batteries, but we'll get to that later on. Okay, circuit breaker to give power to everything. So at the moment we need that, we need the button there, we need all these buttons in here, my dials. Cool. What else do we need to give power to? We need to give power to clutch, the 2 gearboxes. Might as well give power to all of this at the same time. Done. Give all this power. While I'm here, guys, might as well. Okay, so we've done that. Next thing is going to be to start connecting all this up. So we said was... Actually, we don't need this because I'm not doing that system that I was going to do. So up and down for the clutch. So WS, going to control the clutch. And that is going to be sticky. And probably just change the sensitivity of that. And then we can, once we have the clutch all done, we need to do obviously left and right. So because we use the X-plane, we need to invert one of the wheels. So let's go ahead and place that down. And then I think it goes there. And AD1 goes there and 1 goes there. We can just spawn that in and just test the wheels, see if they're working or not. You catch up with Chuckley. I'm making a rockin' down right now on Stormworks. Oh, cool, man. Cool crap. People are getting warned by the bot for spamming emotes. Okay, I need to fix that at some stage. Mr. Blob, just remind me, please, later on in chat. I need to fix that. Okay, dokies. So we spawned that in. We said we were just gonna go and test, see if the wheels on the brakes are not working either. Okay, that's going left. That's going right. Okay, cool. Happy with that. That's working. Next part is Ba, ba, ba. When is the video going to be made of the engine and stuff? Crazy Gaming, I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. Nonbell, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Are you going to be playing Fallout 76? I'm not too sure, Mateus. I haven't checked it out or even heard anything about it. Pretty much just only been doing Stormworks. But I'm starting to look at different games, guys, by the way, and seeing what else there is out there in the world, instead of just Stormworks. Okay, so we've done that. Left and right's working fine. We need to set up the PID for the RPS. So we'll do 0.01, 0.1, and then go 0.000. Go with that for now. We'll see if we have to adjust that. Process variable is going to be the RPS. Done. The second piece is set point is the throttle lever, which we're gonna start at 50, minimum value 50, start value 50, and then maximum value is going to be, let's go with 170. We need a key switch to turn the engine on, so we'll go ahead and grab that. You don't have to use a key switch, you could actually use a push button if you wanted to. Let's start engine. Connect that up. So we got that connected. We obviously need to connect the PID. There we wanted a output of the rotations going through the wheel rotations. Wheel rotations, cool. We're gonna have speed there, speed, and I think we can do mph, miles per hour. Well, we need a speed sensor for that. So, yeah, speed sensor. We can hide it somewhere in the framework somewhere. Delete blocks that I need. So they hide that there. We can go ahead and add a function block to convert that. So you go down to conversions, you can see we're doing miles per hour. We said miles per hour, didn't we? mph, yeah, miles per hour. Okay, so conversion miles per hour, it's going to be times, what is it? 2.236936. Cool, got that done. Output from that is going to go to speed sensor. We then have fuel, so we'll add those two fuel tanks, fuel liters. So we go ahead, grab an AND block, and that's amount of fluid in liters. Hold on, no. That to go there. That to go to my AND. Oh, we need an AND block. Add, not AND. My bad. My apologies. There. There. Like that. There. So we said this was fuel liters. That wheel rotations, and this can be engine, RPS, wheels. That's RPS 2. Cool. Connect that up to our combustion chamber and see how many RPS we're getting from that. We need something to change, or we need brakes, of course. So brakes, gear. We can do reverse also. So actually change this to low. So we'll have a low and high gear. So more torque, less torque, if that makes sense. So 1 to 1 by default, and then the second one will be 1 to 3. And then the next one will be 1 to 3, and then reverse. Cool. Brakes. 1, 2, 3, 6, and then brakes on by default. Starter, cool. Done. What else do we need to quickly add? What is the biggest ship you've ever made? I think it's probably my AR class, which I think is about 12 pieces, 12 full building areas joined together. But I haven't released it. I haven't worked on it for ages. How do you make a gearbox? Pretty much just how I'm doing it now. So I'm just adding a few together and then changing the ratios on it. We'll see if it works. It might not work. As I said, we'll have to play around with it. But at the moment, as I said, we're trying to just get the actual engine working before we do anything else. One thing I did want to do is we need to take the power directly from there to that, so it doesn't cause any issues. And then also to our brakes, we want always to have power on our brakes, so we can always go back and forth. Okay, next thing is we need to obviously have this. So if we in reverse, so if we change into reverse gear, and there we go, we are going to toggle our reverse lights on. If we brake, so if we have the brakes on, we want our brake lights to be on, and then we'll set up our indicators later on. But I think that's it. We don't need to do anything else. I think we can pretty much go ahead and spawn this in. We've done our battery, we've changed that to jet fuel. Wish me luck, and we'll see if this works or not. So jump in. What was it? 50. Oh, we forgot to turn our power on. We need to turn our PID on. Use a simple on signal. Cool. Spawn that in. Set your subscriber goal to 2,000. Yeah, I will. I'll get there. Don't worry. I shall get there. Power. Don't hear anything. What have we done wrong, people? Engine should be starting. Please don't. What have we done wrong? Go check the engine out. So we got that. I feel like I'm missing a piece. Why do I feel like I'm missing a piece? We got the compressor. Got the fan, we got the compressor, we got the combustor. Got that piece. We have everything, don't we? What have we done wrong? Clutch is engaged by default. Receives a 0 by default, which means it's fine. We didn't put power to the start engine. No wonder it's not starting. Power. There we go. There you go. Got our engine going, RPS going, wheel RPS. That's quite high. I don't know, might be an issue. Engine's going. Should start dropping back down to the right RPS now. Cool. And then let's see if we stable our brakes. Give it a W. Whoa. Okay. That's quite fast. Too fast. Way too fast. Gideon, hey, well, thanks for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Okay, that was way too fast, guys. We need to try and work that out a little bit. That was very fast. So we are going to set our clutch back to reset. That should help a bit. What else? Mads Jensen, thank you very much for the sub, much appreciated. Okay, let's try this again, like killing ourselves. Start the engine up. Hold on. Power. Come on, there we go. Got some power going, wheel RPS is going, fuel's good. Fuel's going down very quickly. Joldery, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but thank you very much for the sub, much appreciated. We might need to add more fuel, guys. Thinking about that now. Let's see how fast we go. Okay, that just instantly killed the engine. Okay, so let's play around with our gearboxes a bit, guys. Let's play around with our gearboxes. So we had too much power, so delete that gearbox, delete that gearbox. Grab the gearbox. Let's play around with this and see what we need to do. There, we're going to face it outwards, so it's going into the prop. Happy with that, happy with that. Okay, cool. So the first gearbox itself, we want it to come out 1 to 3. So 1/3 of the power is going to go through, or 1 to 1, where equal amount of power is going to come through. Second one is going to be reverse, and 1 to 3, so 1/3 of the power is going to come through. 1/3, 1/3. Actually, I might leave that to 1 to 1 and then drop this 1 to 1 to negative. So if we turn, give this more power. So if we take our reverse gear here, take our low and high gear. So by default, it's at 1 to 3, which is slow, and then 1 to 1 is normal speed, and yeah, so on and so forth. Cool, we got that in. Let's go in and spawn that in and see how that's going to translate into vehicle. So I always forget about the power. Power. Start engine. Yeah, we go from there. What's going on in chat, guys? Make an F1. There we go. Make one F1 racer. No, there's a few of them been made already, Ali, to be honest. I might at some stage. You never know. What would happen if I unsubscribe? I don't know, Graham. Up to you. You have to wait and see. Nothing but if you subscribe again, Jersey has more views than Frantic Maddie. Foxy Games, thank you, man. Much appreciated. Slowly climbing up there. Oh, look who's in this. Khan Gaming. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. So I have to wonder what's the point of land vehicles and Stormworks is when all the islands are pretty small. I mean, they're pretty cool regardless. Khan, the idea is that obviously with advanced mode, you need to refuel your vehicles. So for example, we're building a fuel truck, so we can obviously go ahead and refuel our vehicles. So for example, this could be stationed at individual islands, and then we could literally go ahead and refuel our vehicles instead of respawning our vehicles, if that made sense at all. Colin, man, you must let me know if you want to come join in a survival series sometime. Maybe a little bit interesting to play a little Stormworks, no? Super Think Blue, hey man, what's going on? Welcome. What else is going on? What else is going on in the chats? Okay, let's actually try this out and let's see if we can get this to work. Let's see if we can get this to work now. Okay, so engines die like straight away. Okay, hold on. Disable our clutch again. Start the engines up. Maybe we need to give it more power. More power! Power. See how that goes. More power and then we can start. See, as soon as I engage the clutch, it's just literally killing the engine. Very weird. Maybe I need less. But what if we were just to delete one gearbox at the moment and just run on one single gearbox, 1 to 1, 1 to -1, and see how that works. We might just drop this down. Cool. How do we? That's our reverse gearbox. Cool. Let's see how we get on with that, guys, and see if we need to change anything with that. That's all connected. Cool. Come on then, Ellen, and then see how we get on. If I miss any of the chat, guys, just let me know. But I'll try and keep up with it as much as possible. Okay, let's go with the next part. Let's try this again. Try and get this truck to actually work. Start the engine. Wait for ignition. There we go. Let's get up to speed. Our brakes are on, which is perfect. If we go ahead and jump into reverse, our reverse lights come on. Right. Stable our brakes. Throttle. Good. Maybe increase the throttle. There we go. There we go, guys. It's quite fast. I think any faster and this is going to tip over. So yeah. So it didn't like having two gearboxes for some reason. But now that we have it, I think that's fine. I'm pretty happy with that speed. Got quite good torque. Obviously, if we let go of the clutch, we should. There we start slowing down. Engage the brakes. Cool. Let go of the brakes. Brakes. We might need to set the brakes to be automatic, I think. Yeah, I think that's the next thing. Is so what we do is that if the clutch knows that it's engaged or disengaged, it's gonna automatically enable the brakes. I think that's a good idea. Let me know in chat, guys, what you think about that. But I think it's gonna be good because obviously we let go of the clutch, we want the brakes to automatically engage at the end of the day. So what we're going to do is grab our number coming from there, and then that's going to go ahead and disable brakes per off. Say, hold on, if you are at 0 or 0.2, you're going to automatically engage our brakes for us, please. Okay, chat, what's going on? Can't go. Is there a way, is there with a logic to make a S automatically trigger the brakes, and W the clutch? Yeah, pretty much how we've done it now. We've got W controlling or WS controlling our clutch, and then as you can see now, if we've let go of the W, it's going to automatically apply the brakes as soon as we drop below 0.2. So let's go ahead and test that out and see if it works. I'm slightly concerned about the fuel. Because it's a jet engine, it uses a ton of fuel, so that could be an issue. But we'll have to see and see how we go through. Okay. done that. Let's see if we engage. Yeah, I see if we engage W, it's gone ahead and. Well, okay, that's quite violent though. Might disable the front brakes. So we've now pressing W, we're going forward. If I go ahead and let go of W, gone ahead and engage the brakes. Cool. So yeah, that's cool. That's a half decent system. As I said, I'm a little bit worried about the fuel capacity of the truck, but it seems to be okay at the moment because we're such a low RPS at the end of the day. We're going 20 miles an hour. We might want to get it going a little faster. What if I give it more throttle? Yeah, so if we give it more throttle, obviously you can go faster or slower, but then we use more fuel, then you don't need the truck to go that fast. We're not going to cover that much ground. So I think, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously if we go up to full... Whoa, okay, yeah, now the truck can go quite fast. We're going to tip, we're going to tip, we're going to tip. Yeah, I'm going to disable the front brakes. Don't like how the front brakes are operating at the moment. Okay, we're just about done with all the controls here. So we're going to disable the front brakes. Don't want those to be working anymore. Otherwise we just flip ourselves every time, which is not good. By the way, can you put it on the workshop right now? No, I'm not putting it on the workshop now. Put it on the workshop when it's done. I could be wrong, but doesn't 1.3 geisha increase the speed and not torque? It depends, Jimsy, it depends what way you're facing the gearbox. So I'm facing it towards the wheel, so it's then lowering the speed out. If you were to face it in, it would then triple the speed, if that made sense. Or as far as I'm aware, at least. Don't disable the front brakes because you will have a huge fuel tank at the back. Yeah, well, obviously we can always go ahead and enable it again if we wanted to. It's obviously we'll have to play around with it and to make some tweaks towards the end, but at the moment this is how it's working, so it's working now, which is always good. MrNJersey, you might want to lower the wheel friction. Yeah, we could also do that. Then it will obviously be able to like slide. If you see, if we lower it to 50%, we could skid around. It'd be quite fun if I can actually select this wheel. Just drop them all down to 50%. See what happens then. Could be, as I say, quite interesting if it is so irritating trying to select these wheels. Okay, dokie, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and test that and see how that works now. Could be quite interesting, as I said. We might just spin in a circle. Okay, we got that going. Go ahead. RPS is good. So that's. So yeah, so that works actually pretty well. We do slide around a bit, but that could be quite interesting. If we give it full throttle, see what happens. Yeah, the wheels are not too happy with us at that. Might just increase them to like 70% and then see how they work at 70%. But I think now, guys, is once we've got it all working and running now, I think the next part is going to be to actually work on getting the fuel tank on and setting up that whole system. I think that's going to be the most important part. At the end of the day, that's the truck we're building, is a fuel truck, not a racing truck. Although a racing truck is pretty fun. Okay. So we got that. Let's finish up the cab. I'm going to be doing that by deleting those blocks, changing the color first of all back to how we should have it. Grabbing that. Making our door there. That's to come up there. Closing all that in. And I should have enabled the X-plane. Delete that again. Replace everything because I didn't have X-plane enabled. Done, done, done. Lower that. Close all that in. That's our front door. I won't put any side doors at the moment. Cool. Then for this, that. Could actually bring it out one if we wanted to. But I think I'm not going. I think what I'm going to do here is grab this, grab that, and then just angle it like so. So it's not just got that curved piece to it. Well, I think it's going to look quite nice. Okay, next piece we're going to add is we are going to add a side mirror window, whatever you want to call it. We can always close that in. Add our square window like so. Cool. We add our mirrors if we wanted to add mirrors to this. How we would I'm trying to think a nice way to add mirrors to this. Something like that. Not too sure. There we go. Oh, that's okay. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, next part is we need to figure out these doors. So we're just going to go ahead and add our two-sided buttons. See if it's going to let me. No. So it won't let me place two-sided buttons. So what we're going to do is delete that block there, and then we'll make another block, maybe inside the cab somewhere here. Join this over there, join that there. Make another block up there to open the door. So grab our toggle button. Cool. That piece I want to be joined to that piece. There we go. Cool. Sorry about that. Okay, done. That piece is joined to that. Cool. So when we press, where's my toggle button gone? Okay, so do that. What's going on in chat, guys? Sorry, I've been missing quite a bit here. Can you actually fill a void with fuel? Do you have to just use a bunch of tanks attached together? No, you can fill a whole void with fuel if you want to. I'm going to be doing a custom tank just now, and I'll show you guys how to do all that. What else is going on in the chat, guys? Four-sided pipes. Yeah, we really need four-sided pipes, to be honest, at the end of the day. The wheel so terrible, the dev should fix the wheel. What do you mean by the wheel? The wheels themselves or the steering wheel? Should I use a toggle or push button to start it? It's up to you, but the thing is once it has ignited, it will continue to use power if you use a toggle button. That's the problem with that. Octopus, thank you very much. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome. You late? It's fine, don't worry, man. Don't worry, I love Stormworks. Yeah, me too. Hence the reason why I played. Okay, so we've done the doors. We obviously need to put some logic up for the doors themselves. So we need, for that, we're going to need to switch boxes. 1, 2, and then along with that is we'll need some number blocks. Hold on. Negative to go out, negative to go out. Okay, so we can set that to -1. And then on, off is 0, and then we connect that. Switch is going to be up to there. Switch to there and there. Let's give this some power. Obviously, yeah, power. And then that should work. Did I forget to give power to the robotic hinges? I think I did. Yes, I did. Cool. Turn that on. Open the door. Cool, we can get in our vehicle. Get in, close it. Fantastic. Okay, that's done. Next part is, let's do a little bit of painting inside here. So, chairs themselves are going to be black. Cool. Floor is going to be black. Just use the plain fill. Done. Grab brush. We're going to paint the insides of the door black. And that's fine. That's all white. That's fine. That's white. Fine. Cool. That's done. Might as well just go ahead and paint these buttons. Cool, that's done. We need obviously some lights and switches and things for lights. Brakes, higher, and actually I guess we could just set it up. So we can set that to our tow mag at the back. Just over there, cool. Let's set up our indicators now. So what we do is if we turn left, it's going to go ahead and ignite those ones, and if it turns right, it's going to do that. So threshold gates. I'm going to have this automatic, by the way, guys. We're not going to be able to actually manually trigger it. It's going to be a complete automatic system where it will read it for us. So left and right. A and D to here. As you can see here, that if it takes, so if we go down here, if we go left, it's negative. If we want to go right, it's positive. So you can say here, we want to go right, so anything below, over 0.4 and 1, and anything below negative 0.1 and negative 0.4 is going to activate an on switch. Now to get that to blink, we're going to use our blinker buttons or logic. Once again, go ahead, take that straight into our blinker. Once again, straight into our blinker. Connect that up to our indicator light, and once again indicator light and indicator light, and then we can set the on off. So say 8 seconds on, 8 seconds off, 8 seconds on, 8 seconds off, 0.8, sorry, and we'll go ahead and test that out quickly and see how that works. MrNJersey will make a hovercraft. I might at some stage. We'll have to go ahead and see. Make a 1993 Honda Civic. No, I'm not making a Honda Civic, mate. Sorry. We also need to add our lights things to the front here. So let's try left. There we go. We get our light. It's a little bit slow, so I might just speed that up. But it is working. Cool. So we'll just speed that up. We'll just drop down 0.5 on either side. Okay, 0.5 on either side. That's that done. Next thing we want to do is, might just do a little bit more painting quickly, guys. That black, grab that. Gonna have that black also. Might add some lights to the top, but we'll get to that just now. Okay, so we've got that. That's our mirrors, our wing mirrors done. That's cool. We can go inside and just paint this. Done. That's all black. Cool. We want a silver color for the mirrors themselves. Nice. That's done. Black is done with that. We need some type of like radiator, I think, in the front here to make it look quite good. So we are going to use. Let's stay with our grey, and we'll go. Oh, hold on. We have a radiator block. Trying to think if we use 2 of those. No, it won't. Would look cool though. So I just won't line up correctly with how we want it. You could use that, but there's too many of them. Could do something like that, but get rid of that. Could obviously just do it like this. Great. Put it here in the center. We'll see how that looks. Doesn't look too bad. I guess we'll leave it like that for now, and then we'll see how we want to do it. I'm just going to do a quick little bit of detailing here, guys. Pretty much delete that. I'm going to grab our paint blocks. And that's obviously you just want to go ahead and just fill in this section over there. Cool. Grab our paint blocks and start painting. I'm going to go and replace the color to grey. Grey. Cool. Grab our black brush. Disable arrow lines. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead. Take the most middle piece. Bring it up there. Most middle piece there. Just to have a reference point of what I'm working with, guys. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. And then we are going to go ahead and there you go. We got like little windscreens, little windscreen wrap is then going on there. You delete, bring it up, or up to you at the end of the day. What you want to do that and bring it like that if you want. I'm pretty happy with just a small one, so I'll just leave it like that and bring it out by one like that. Cool. There we go, got that done. We said we were going to do the lights in the front. Wanted to do those. While I'm here, hold on. Grab that and just paint that black. Cool. Make radiators on the front because it looks cool. Make it look more modern. Yeah, we'll leave it like this for now. Obviously, might change it as we go on. We need to get to actually the part of actually building the container at the back. I'm just at the moment just really buggering around with making it look half decent. So yeah, we need to focus on that and obviously get all these lights and things working, but yeah. Just gonna paint inside here. Is there anything we can do? build that up there. Like that. Drag that across. I don't know, I'm not too sure on this yet. I'm just trying something out, guys, so don't mock me. Doesn't look that great just yet. Nah, I'm just gonna go and delete all that. Not happy with how that's looking. Okay, cool. So we got that done. We obviously need a button to control lights. So we said, let's go with 1 is going to be our starter. 2 is going to be gear. Reverse. Go with 3 to be low beam. Low beam. Push. High beam. High beam. I don't know what else. We need gauge lights. Gauge lights. Don't think we need anything else. Okay, cool. So 1 is for our starter. 2 is... Hold on. You just forget everything I told you. Why are you not... Okay, so that's something that needs to get fixed. Is someone wants to go ahead and just make a report of that. It's not showing up our labels anymore. It's doing not on the seat. Usually here you would see hotkey and it would actually tell you what the hotkey here is, but it's not doing that in the moment. Just because you need to add a block on the side when you put glass on your lights. Yeah, we did that. We just tried. Now it wasn't working. I didn't like how it looked at any close. What if Stormworks dev adds solar? Yeah, solar would be a really cool idea. I'd really like to see that. Straight from the front, looks like it has a nice haircut. Okay. I can see a motor. I was late. Can I see the motor? I'm late. Yeah. Ooh, that's one thing we actually need to add. Is we need to add the system. Okay, we'll get back to that now. I'll show you the motor in a couple minutes. Ducky, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So we said 2 was reverse. So we're going to connect that to our reverse gear. 3 was, I think, low beam, high beam. What was 5? Gauge lights. So 5, let's do 5 now while we're here. Gauge light, gauge, and gauge. Cool. That time. 6 was nothing. 3 was our low beams. Done. And then 4 was our high beams. Max B, thank you very much for the sub, much appreciated. And then we are going to change our color here for our low beams to make them less powerful than the top ones. Cool, that's done. We could obviously add more things to the top here. We just need to paint this. Done. Might change the color of that. We'll get to that just now. Next thing I said we needed to fix was to open up our truck and to see the engine. So we're going to work on that now. So let's just go ahead and add a key switch here. Go, key switch is going to get power. Okay, once it has power, we're going to send it through to a switch box. I'm running out of space here. Guess we can always just close all this up at the end of the day. So I could. Hold on. What is this? -1. Where's it going? You're going there. Okay. I'm going to delete you. Put you there. Delete you. Take you. You're going to on. Put you -1. Thank you. Now we can add our switch box. In there. Take it. We said we needed to go which direction? Negative. take that, which is -1. That's going to be our on. Off is going to be 0, so that's fine. That's going to go control that. That's going to go and turn that on off. Cool, that's all done. Let's go ahead and spawn this in and see how it goes. Then I can show you the engine. Who was asking for the engine? How did you do the thumbnail? It's one of my trucks that I built quite long ago. That's how I did. I just took a screenshot of that. Can you stop making the fuel tank stream is taking so long? I will get relax. We're getting to it. Turn that on. And then you can see we've now opened up that, and you can see the engine, which is a jet engine inside here. For those of you that don't know, it's jet engine. I might change that. It's a little bit too forward facing, to be honest. So we'll go ahead and close that. I might change the speed of that too. 5 seconds, and that's going to be to lift cab. Main power. Cool. We need to add another number block somewhere in here. No. 0.5. Yeah. 0.5, and that's going to go to there. Want it in. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, that's cool. Fantastic. And then I'll just go ahead and go to the back here. And just add that and make it look a little bit cool at the back. Okay. What have you been waiting for? Yes, I know. I will build the fuel tank right now. More like relaxing music. Yeah, it is very, very calming music, which I like. Once again, I'm trying something else new out with the music today. I haven't done another stream, so see how it goes on. If you guys like it, I'll keep it. But if you don't, I'll get rid of it. Up to you. Okay. Okay. Restart with the back. Yes, I will start with the back now. Okay. So first things first is we are going to build the tank itself. I'm going to go with white. Go up to there. Close that. Now I usually recommend starting with a square. So you can see here we're just going to go with a big square, and then we'll work out from there. So you can see it's too wide. So that is, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a perfect square. However, I want it to be one wider than that. So we'll just go ahead and delete that. I'm gonna go up 1, and then obviously to make it a square, we'll have to go up, I think 2. Yeah, so that's a perfect square now. However, what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and make it curve along the sides. So 1, 2, 3. And there you go. So we're going to do that, and we're just going to run it all the way along, and also use these blocks here. Just to run it to, probably to about there. We might obviously make it shorter or longer. But we'll see how we get on. Plastic, go ahead, fill that all in, done. Delete extra blocks, cool. Delete that. Obviously you can play around with it if you want to drop it lower or higher, it's up to you. We could obviously go ahead and drop it 1 if we wanted to by deleting these blocks here. But then we would be in the way of that. Hold on. Delete that, go back, that, delete that, that. And then we should be able to then plump it down by 1. So we can go grab our selection tool as always. Go up, delete that, take that. That. Cool. That. Up. Cut. Down by 1. Okay, so it doesn't like to be there because of the wheels are now in the way, and also that's in the way, so paste it down. Hold on. Paste, go in here, delete that. Cool. Wheels we said were an issue, so we can delete that. No, actually, we'll just delete all of that. Go ahead, take that, cut that, move it down, drop it down 1. There we go. Paste it. Make it join together. Cool. Okay, that's done. Chat, what's going on? Matt, I missed your. I was going to join your giveaway until you said it was Stormworks giveaway, which I already have the game. But yeah, you can always still enter in any case, and you can give away to one of your friends if you want, or you can do whatever you want with the game itself. It's up to you at the end of the day. You don't have to obviously have. If you already have it, you can give it to one of your friends if you like. Okay. Let's try finishing all this off quickly. So we have that done. Let's see if we can fill any of this in where it's not in the way. Okay, so it's in the way in all those spaces there. That's fine. We won't really see it that often. Okay, so you can obviously go inside here and then just close it off by doing that. You want to make it all nice and neat and inside the actual fuel compartment itself. Okay, so we can also close all this, I think. No, we can't. Why is it so different? Hold on. What's going on here? What's going on? Blackout HA, thank you very much for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Get rid of this. Why is... This has almost gone on one too many, I think. Yeah, it has. What is going on with this now? That's right. This shouldn't be there. Okay, so now I know what's wrong. That shouldn't be there. It needs to be that. Okay. Okay. That's done. Next thing is we can obviously open this up now because we're going to be building this next section. Want to now do this part. Just pretty much just take the inverse pyramids and then just join them up like this. Then wherever it meets there, get rid of that, get rid of that. Grab our rotation pieces. Perfect. Cross there. Delete that one. Block there, so we're just going to add that in. And join that in there. Cool. And then we just repeat again. So let's grab blocks like that. Delete. Come in. Oh yeah, we said this doesn't actually need to be because that's theoretically inside. So we are then going to go here. Delete that. Delete that. Up there, delete that. And then we are going to simply just take that, drag it across again, and then lastly, just at the bottom here, and then you can go ahead and start closing up your tank itself. Cool, and that's all sealed now. So that's our front of the fuel tank done, and now we just need to finish off the rear section. So I'm just going to trim it down by a couple blocks. And I'll just tell you guys why we're trimming it down in a couple seconds. Once we have trimmed it. Done that, once again, just do exactly what we did on the other side. Okay, do that. Next piece. I'll catch up with chat in a couple minutes, guys. Cool. And then we just go ahead, seal that in, and boom, that's our fuel tank pretty much done now. Now, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and add some supports to it. So, for example, go ahead and some supports like this. So you would just delete pieces here, like that. So then you just have literally just supports going along. It's up to you on what length you want to do it. Let's do it here. Yeah, that's fine. Done. Cool, we got that done. Let's go ahead and finish building this off. Now, if you wanted to, guys, you could obviously go ahead and do some like paint work along here. So you could obviously do like some signs, warning signs and things like that. You could also, if you wanted to, go ahead and add like a ladder system going up, so you can get like make a hatch at the top so you can actually get inside here. Now, obviously, because it's a fuel tank, we need to add the fuel tank spawner. Let's go ahead and press that, click it, and then make sure it spawns whatever fuel we want. I'm gonna set it up for a diesel, so we can obviously go refuel our actual ships with it. So I'm gonna leave it as that. If you wanted to, you set it as jet fuel, and then you can obviously go and do that if you want to instead. So once we have that done, we've got our supports done. So you could go ahead and change your supports to however you want. I'm happy with it just like that. We obviously need to build like a little platform at the rear. And that's going to be just so we can obviously have our hoses and so on and so forth that we can access. Good. Start building a little platform. If you want to go ahead and move that one down, you could also that, bring it like that. And then you can go and delete that because we don't need it. Make sure we go to reconnect it to our tow hook button, and make sure to give it power. Done. And then we can start building this platform up. Obviously, you could go ahead and do like different detailing on this if you wanted to, and make it as high or as low as you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and just delete that, and we're going to add our hoses on here. Hoses, wherever they are. Winch, hose, plastic hose. Here we go, so we got our 2 fueling hoses. We also then going to need, right, let's see. Actually go ahead and delete all this and make it into fluid ports. Cool. Got like a little railing at the back there. That's fantastic. And then at the top here, we're going to then have our pumps on here, and also just some pipes and things going from everything forward. So obviously you can see that our pipe system comes out of there. So this is what we're going to have to go ahead and connect to our actual fuel tank itself. So we could, in theory, just go ahead, delete that, have our fuel coming directly from here. Stuff there for now. Grab a red pipe, sorry, across here. Delete that. Grab that. And then literally our fuel is just going to come out of there into there. Pretty simple. Obviously, if you want to set this up differently, we could obviously bring it through here, then through our pumps. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Delete all that. And we are going to go into here, then into there, then up into there. That. Grab that. Cross. Angle it again, and then we'll just use our, if I can find it, we'll use these pieces here, then close pipes to seal that off. Doesn't have to be sealed, but for purposes of the video, I'm just going to go ahead and seal it. And then pumps we want to use, I'm going to use large pumps because they work quite well. I think I'm going to paint them red also, and I might also actually go ahead and paint those red also. Cool. Now we could actually, could be a good idea is have it here instead of there. So go and close this to straight piece. I'll catch up with chat in a couple seconds, guys. Couple seconds, I will catch up with all of you. Pump. Cool. Let's place it there now. I just want to see what ports are which fluid out, so we want to switch them around. We have that there. There we go. Cool. And then you can see we got our pumps here now. We can obviously link that into another system. So for example, we could bring it out from here and through here. Straight block. Cool. Straight block. And then red, like so, and we could put a valve here if we wanted to. So for example, we could take one of the valves, use an on-off valve if you want to, add it there, and then in theory we could then just bring it around through a T-piece across, like so. Down and then connect it like that. It's really up to you. I'm going to leave it like that for the purposes of this video. You can obviously play around with it and get it to how you want to. Obviously, we're going to have to go ahead and add some controls to all this whole system itself. So to do that, we will just add a whole bunch of toggle buttons. So obviously, you'll need a toggle button to go bring the pipe in, bring the hose in and out. So we'll add one of those, and then we'll also need a switch to turn the pump on, so we know that we're pumping fuel between the tank itself and also the system. And then lastly, if you wanted to just make this a little bit more prettier, you could by just doing this, just having it like that. It's up to you at the end of the day if you want to go ahead and detail it up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to catch up with the chat. We obviously need to add a couple more things on. For example, we need to add our fluid connectors over there. So that's done now. So I'll catch up with the chat, guys, and let me see what's going on. Okay, could you make it so the backup lights connect to the throttle gate, so when you put the throttle in negative, the gate powers on? Yeah, but then it won't be going on reverse, Matt. So at the moment it's only hooked up when we're in reverse. It's going to turn those backlights on. We could obviously link the braking lights over to we could link the braking lights over to the clutch, so when the clutch is turned off, the brake lights turn off. You could do it that way if you wanted to. But at the moment I think it's connected up to the brakes, which is fine because our brakes aren't aiming with the clutch in any case. Andreas, you're back. Hey, what's going on, man? You didn't miss much. Didn't miss much at all. We just built up our tank and we're building up our rear section of the actual truck itself. What else is going on? I like your New York clips. Oh, top. Okay, so what does that mean? My bad. Superflux mean to da 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 da. Cool. Guys, let me know how you enjoying the truck and the build so far. See if you're enjoying it. Your stream is much, mate. Much what? Much what? The fuel truck and vehicle needs to be refueled. Yeah, so we could obviously go ahead if we wanted to and add over here. We could go ahead and just add a fuel pot. So like that. Actually, no, hold on. Scratch that idea. Do that. And what we do here is we're obviously getting our food coming out of there already. So what we could do is just use a T-piece. Let me go find a T-piece quickly. Go ahead and add a T-piece here. Straight pipe here, and then bring it out like this. One thing I would like to see is this fuel connector, not to have a block around it. That's one thing I didn't mention earlier on to you guys, is that's one feature I would like to have a little bit more customization with some of these blocks themselves, just to make things look a little better at the end of the day. Yeah, there, so we can go ahead there, obviously connect our fuel there, and this will refuel our tanks for us, which is pretty good. Okay, cool. So once that's done, we said we're going to set up this, so we'll do. Yeah, we're going to do a simple hose in and then hose out. Control A, Control C, and then we're gonna just replicate it on the other side. Control A, Control C, boom. This is going to be pump, fuel pump, cool, and again fuel pump. Fantastic. Once we have that, obviously all this stuff over here needs power, so we're just going to go ahead and connect this all up to power. We also need to add a button in for our on-off valve, because obviously we currently have that, so you can have a simple toggle button for that. So what we can do is have, let's see where we could put that. Somewhere that'll look quite nice. Maybe there, and just have like an emergency. This is going to be our emergency shutoff valve in a sense. And then I think also what we can do while we're here, we can go ahead and actually just add some sensors to these so we know how much fuel is being pushed through at any time, so we can turn it on and off. Check the fuel sensor. So we want to go ahead and grab our fluid pressure sensor. Might actually need to angle that different direction. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll add it there. There and there, so we'll delete those. And I'll delete that. Then we know how much fuel is coming after we've taken it from the engine itself, or from the tank itself at least. Got that. We can put some dials here, so take that off. Grab. Great, at least. Cool. That looks better, but no experiments as always. Done. Fuel pressure. Connect that to button to fuel cutoff. Cutoff valve. Sweet. Okay, we've got all that connected. Just double check we've got all electric connected. And then I think, one thing we haven't done is we obviously need some way to tell how much fuel we have in the tank itself. Oops. That might be quite important, I think, at the end of the day, guys. Knowing how much fuel we have. So go and place it there. Actually, hold on. Delete that. That's right. That. I'm just gonna move these things around quickly. Place that there. That's like that. Gonna take that. Fuel cut off. Connect that. There. We obviously need a sensor to see how much fuel we have inside our tank itself. So there, that has a liter and also capacity. So that's going to be fluid capacity. Closed volume in liters, 0 if not enclosed. So it's 1 if full, 0 if empty. And fluid meter, which is going to tell us how many liters we have. I think, if I'm correct or not. Number of liters, yeah. Fluid meters, no, so that's. This is full tank. Liters, fuel capacity. Paddle valve. Got that connected, that connected. Go ahead and power. Done, and done. Okay, what's going on, chat? MrNJersey, how about using a threshold gate on the left and right lights? I have. Got that for the indicator lights. I've got a threshold gate on there already. Can you make a which is for the same as fuel tank? Can you make it's like the motor uses the same fuel? Yeah, we could do. So for the purpose of the tutorial, what I'm going to do is I want to switch this to jet fuel. So we'll use some of the jet fuel in here, and then we should be able to go ahead and actually refill these tanks from our main tank itself by taking one of these out and actually going ahead and connecting it there. So that we can do that. So obviously we can test and see if this is working or not at the end of the day. You play TF2? What, Team Fortress? No, I don't think I've ever played that, to be honest. Cool. So 14.99. Okie dokies. So I think we're about done there. We've got all that. Obviously, we could clean this section up if we wanted to by just going like that, and then that if we wanted to. You can, if you're going to go ahead and replicate this, you can do what you want at the end of the day. We got all that done. We got that. We got all our controls in here done. Cool. Let's go ahead and spawn this in. See if everything's working as intended. So was this hose out? No, we didn't connect those up. See, I knew there was something, and we didn't connect this. So first off, we need to do it for one. Next thing is controls over here. This was our pump. Out. In. These are, we can just use our hands to connect to control those. We don't need to worry about that. Let's say once we turn the pump on, the fuel pressure light comes on. So we've got all of that done. Let's spawn that. Turn the power on. Double check that our cab lift is still working. Yeah, that's working great. Double check this still works. Does the pump. Fuel capacity 0. Tank 0. That's interesting. We need to see what's going on in there. Fuel cutoff, yeah, don't worry about that. Change it. How's the truck moving? Do I have brakes on? I don't know if I don't then. No, I do, because of the right light on. Interesting. So one thing we need to check is why don't we have any fuel inside here? Or is it just me, or maybe they're not working at the moment? That could be a possibility. Jet fuel, it should be spawning it in here. Ah, that's why. There's a big hole on the floor. That would probably go ahead and stop us from spawning things. Let's double check this now, the holes inside here. No, there's. Cool, spawn that in. That's got fuel in it now, I can definitely see that. Let's see. Yeah, now we got fuel. Okay, cool. So what we'll do is we'll jump in the vehicle itself. Close the door. Double check everything's working. So brakes on, that's cool. Start the engine. Wait until it ignites. Great. Tow mag, don't worry about that. We can check all our things are working. So low beam, yep. High beam, yep. Gauge lights, yep. That's all working. Fantastic. Let's see if we can go forward. Oh, that's too fast. Fine. Let's drive around a bit and just use a little bit of our fuel. If we wanted to, we could always set up like a suspension block in the front. If we wanted to. We're not going to for this video because in theory we should only be going on land. So yeah. Okay, so we've driven around for a bit now. I think I'm just going to turn around and then start refueling this, or try to refuel it at least, and see if that works. So jump out. Fuel RPS. Fuel's constantly going down, that's fine. We can go ahead and turn our engine off. Actually, hold on, because I set this to 0, only 50 the lowest, I actually can't turn the engine off. Interesting. Actually, hold on, what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll just make a fuel cutoff valve, so we cut the fuel off to the engine itself. So that's the way how we will be able to actually stop this from working. So we'll go ahead and say that hotkey 6 is going to be fuel cutoff. Cutoff. Cool, toggle button, yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and fuel cutoff. Cool. We'll go ahead and make sure that has electric. Yeah, we said hotkey 6. Spawn that in. See if that we can actually get it to cut the engine now. Hold on. Did we turn the power? We didn't turn the power on. Yeah. Jet powered fuel truck. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I think we need to invert our. Yeah, we need to invert our little switch here, the cutoff switch. So to do that, we're just going to do a not block. Grab that, place it inside our secret compartment. So 6 switch. When we're not pressing 6, it's gonna hit. Do that. Cool. Let's turn that on now. Let's see if that will engage our lights. See if it works. Close that off. Done. Start the engines. Hold on. I don't think I get. Did I get power? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Seems to be working now, so it's fine. There we go. Okay, so engine's gone on. We're using fuel. Let's go forward a bit. Start using our fuel up. So that's working. Cool. Obviously, if you wanted to go and increase the throttle. Where am I going? Almost went in the water there. Okay, this is dangerous going at full speed, to be honest. Very, very dangerous. We're going at 70 miles an hour here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to let go of the clutch and see what happens. Okay, we come to... Actually, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead, activate the cutoff valve, and we should kill the engine. Okay, so the engine is slowly getting killed now. So we're at 12,008. Sorry, 1,208, my apologies. So we're going to refuel it and see if we can actually refuel it. Jump here, let's open the door up again, get out, make sure all the power is actually turned on. I think we've connected something wrong there, that's why that's working. I can't pronounce. I'm gonna battle to pronounce this name to whoever just subbed to me. Moring Mech 1. Thank you very much for the sub. My apologies if I'm getting that wrong. I do really apologize about that. Okay, chat. What's going on? Safety's first. Never. Scree. Okay, so we need to fuel cutoff valve. So if we turn it on, it cuts the fuel off. Let's go ahead, turn the pump on. Cool, so we got pump fluid going through. Go ahead, bring the hose out. Go ahead and just lift this if you want to. Bring fuel out, and then we'll go and connect it to that part and see if we can actually get fuel to go through that. We might have to add a pump. I'm not too sure. I think it's going to take quite a while to get this to reach there, to be honest. Come on. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of time. Yeah, it's a little bit of a fast refuel truck. It's like a emergency refuel truck. We're out of fuel. Okay, boom, there in 2 seconds. So we've now connected that. We should, in theory, be pumping fluid through that into. I'm going to turn it off. We should be pumping fluid through now into our truck. So we'll go back and check in here. And you can see we've gone up. We were at 12,008 if I'm correct. We're now at 12,018. So what I'm going to do, and tell me if I'm mad, I'm just going to make this a little more tenser. And then I'm actually going to drive around with this connected and see if it's going to actually continuously refill our tanks. It might not. It might just actually take it directly from there. But we'll see what happens. Turn that off. Hold on, 6 is the fuel cutoff. We're using fuel. So, in theory now that should be filling up again. In theory. Hold on. Could be an issue of it. Go check. Oh yeah, there we go. So now it's filled up. So turn the engine on. Get it to ignite. My cat is watching the stream with me. Say hi to your cat for me, man. Okay, let's see if. So look, our fuel is full, and it's using the fuel from the tank itself. Oh, this is very fast. I think I'm going to end up inside the ocean very soon. Yeah, so now it's just using the fuel from there. It's quite weird. Oh. Why have we stopped moving? Hello. Ooh, battery might be an issue, I think. Battery could be a big issue here. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so that all works. We just need to go ahead and invert the piece at the back. So grab some logic again. Use the knock block in the same way. So grab that, grab this, switch into our knock block in there. Cool, that's done. And then we said that, what was the other issue? Oh, battery. Is that we weren't recharging our battery, or we were recharging our battery, however, so we weren't recharging our battery and we were running out of electricity. So first we need to obviously add a dial in to measure how much battery we have. Or what we could do is take an indicator light, place it down there, write on it low battery, paint it red like that, then connect it up to a threshold gate. Yeah. Connect the threshold gate up to one of the batteries because they're connected. We shouldn't have an issue with that at all. So battery connected up to each other, and then that to the light there. And then say, hey, if you are between 0 and 0.3, you're going to turn that little indicator light on. And you could even go one step further if you wanted to and actually go ahead and add a buzzer in there. So if you go here, grab a buzzer. And then we could do a blinker switch on top of that. Connect that up. So connect that to there, that to there. Right, yeah, cool. 0.5, 0.5. Check the tone of it. That's going to be like a warning beep saying, "Hey, listen, hold on, we've got very low battery. We need to be careful of that." So yeah, so we can check that out. Does Con play Stormworks? Yeah, I think Con. Do you play Stormworks? Let the guys know. Reply to them. I think Con does. Yeah, Con does. Yeah, I've seen him do a couple videos. Yeah, correct. Okay. So we fixed that. We need to add some generators to our drive shaft itself. So I'm just going to go ahead and add 3 on here. So simply just go there, grab the small generators. I think 3 generators should be fine. If it obviously drains too much power, then we'll have to go and fix that. But I don't think it will, to be honest. So we can go take that and then just connect the electric up to... That needs electric too. Connect the electric up to our batteries. So we recharge our batteries at the same time. Fantastic. Okay, so that's done. Let's go jump in quickly, and then should be just about done. Obviously, you could add little weight blocks to the bottom of this if you wanted to make it a little bit more stable. We'll go ahead, turn the engines on, okay, going, and we'll see if we get a low battery warning or not. We shouldn't, I don't think, to be honest. We should be able to just drive around. Crazy Gaming, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Started playing a week ago. Okay, cool, man, cool. You got a lot of catching up to do, I think, after all these updates and so on and so forth. Yeah, truck. I think we've lowered the speed of the truck a bit now, obviously by adding those 3 generators on. But I think we'll always have enough fuel, to be honest. So we don't really have to worry about that. If we wanted to, we could always add like an emergency backup battery. So we could add another battery on, for example, even if it's just a baby one, add a baby one up to the system and then do a relay between it, so that it would never be using that battery unless we turn the relay on, and we would always have power just in case we ever actually do run out of electricity. We could always go ahead and get the engine started up again and then actually start generating power through our jet engines themselves. Go ahead and increase the throttle a bit. Cool. I think I'm gonna tip any second. Oh, I'm pretty stable, I think. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I think we'll go ahead and pretty much kill it there. I'm pretty happy with the truck. Obviously, it needs a little bit more detailing work, but I'm not going to bore you guys with detailing work. I think we'll pretty much finish there. As you can see, the indicator lights work quite well. Everything is working quite well. We can obviously refuel anything we want to do with it like that. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to chat around with you guys, hang around with you guys in the chat for a bit and have a chat with you guys. But yeah, I think as far as building is concerned, I think that's about it. Our brakes should be activating. Hello, brakes. Hello. Hello, brakes. Interesting. We should have stopped quite a while ago. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Let me catch up with the chat for a bit. I thought about making the rear wheels steer half. Yeah, you could do that. Although I think I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. The advanced building mode makes the game super enjoyable. Without it, I don't think I'll be playing it, to be honest. Yeah, advanced mode does make it a lot of fun. At the end of the day, we've been asking devs for it for ages, and we're super happy that it did eventually do it. Either it has gone and broken like all our previous creations, but it is a lot of fun at the end of the day, and brings a whole new dimension to the game itself. Last started playing a couple of days ago, but MrNJersey tutorials really needs to learn it fast. Thank you, Jonathan Wilson. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. That's the whole point of the tutorials, is just to help you guys out, and obviously a little bit of entertainment at the end of the day. What else is going on? I will upload this to the workshop, by the way, guys. Just before you go ahead and start reading in the chat. But yeah, we will definitely upload it to the workshop and carry on with that. Make a Lamborghini? Nah, not today. Maybe one day. Jet fuel in the fuel tank? Yeah. Can I give you a shipbuilding recommendation? Well, not at the moment, Morgan. You can obviously, you're more than welcome to come join Discord and post video suggestions. And for all of you guys that aren't in Discord, definitely make sure you go ahead and join the Discord. Post a lot of more content in there in comparison to YouTube, so you find out about videos before they come out and so on and so forth. And then you can obviously make suggestions and chat with me and so on and with the community, which is quite nice. Oh, look who perched up! CPC Broadcast, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's your type of vehicle to build? I don't know. I enjoy building everything. Helicopters, I'm really passionate and fun and have a lot of fun about it. I enjoy ships. I think if I was to rank anything, I would go helicopter, then ship, then trucks or land vehicles. But my favorite is helicopters. But I miss building ships, hence the reason why we're building the ship series at the moment. Enjoying that. I have a ship that has 2 aircraft engines, quite small, and it can only go like 20. Yeah. I know. I was looking at the survival series career boat today, and it was so slow. I had to change a whole bunch of things, but I think moving forward, I think the best way to get power out of things now is by using electric engines. Seems to have gone back to that. Have you fixed your helicopters? No, I'm still working on them, Matt. I'm slowly working on them. The only one that I have released that has been completely updated is the CH-53, which is on the workshop now. It's fully advanced. It's completely working. And yeah, that's about it. And also, I've also done the Little Bird, not in advanced, but I've just updated it to where it actually just works now in normal mode. So the Little Bird is working also, so that's pretty cool. So you got one large advanced helicopter you have from me now, and you also have a small non-advanced one which you can also use, which is pretty cool. Hashtag keep streaming. I can't keep streaming all day, man. Everyone, what's up with this hashtag? What's going on? But yeah, watch the devs completely be. Huh? What's that? I sub Sarah Mary. Thank you very much for subbing. I really appreciate it. Am I streaming? Yeah, so we're doing the survival series tomorrow, guys. So make sure to tune in for that. I haven't decided on the time yet, but as soon as I do, I will obviously announce it on YouTube and on Discord. However, we definitely will be doing a stream tomorrow with the survival series, as always. So be sure to check in tomorrow with that. So I think, guys, with that all said, I think with that all said, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the stream there today. As always, I've hoped you have enjoyed it and found it somewhat entertaining as always. Don't forget to obviously look out for tomorrow's stream and then obviously future videos on my channel itself. Thank you all of you that have come and watched the stream for the last 2.5 hours. It's been really fun, obviously, chatting with all of you. Don't forget to come join the Discord, and then lastly, if you want to obviously support my channel at all, either through donations or by joining my Patreon, links are below in the description if you want to, and then we'll go ahead and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone.